How did I get into this mess?
It's hard enough to get around the masturbating, right?
What have I done?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple...
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title! Did I go back in time? I feel like we've done that. Oh.
I've had this dream before some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent.
March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Welcome to
Do you think it's just a coincidence that those two guards look identical, or are they twins?
They're twins. It's Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh weren't twins.
Yeah, they were unidentical twins.
Yeah.
Different parents. Hello? This is Phoenix Wright.
You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
Sounds like a whoopee cushion with all the air's out of it. You're still trying to push it.
If you please, Mr. Liar. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious little friend's life is riding on today's verdict too.
Grr.
Listen up! You better get on guard guilty. If you get that creepy slime bag not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever!
Maya!
Oh. Phoenix!
Mia!
Why do they have to make us see this all the time? It's just creepy and perverted.
That's funny. Maya! That was Maya!
I don't know.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Mia! What am I supposed to do?
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst times are when you have to force the biggest smiles.
But...
You can't give up.
But
There's still some hope left.
Stop it, please! There's nothing left. Not here! Not anymore! What's that cursed Engarde again? Will you leave me alone? Look, Don't call me anymore. I mean it.
You're really mean, pal.
Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry! Where are you?
They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal.
Then you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up.
Gumshoe!
Till the trial is over, till the verdict is handed down. We're gonna do everything we can to find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get Engarde the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first.
You got that, so you can do whatever you can to make the trial last longer.
Have to make the trial last longer.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
Believe in you, pal. You and Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we got, just like you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Why did Gumshoe's dialogue turn into Naruto there? Hey, Phoenix.
That's my lawyer way.
You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
Yeah! Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it.
Believe it. March 23rd, 10 in the morning. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Engarde.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Okay, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being, what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in the murder? That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Engarde, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying that she is guilty after all?
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? Looks like a shell.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Engarde.
What a surprising turn of events!
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I know what's going on this time. so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya is safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Okay! I'm, Will Powers! I'm a poor, underpaid action star!
And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him, in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy, if you know what I mean.
I don't. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to testify about the moment you went into Mr. Engarde's room.
Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nika Samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, and I gave up. I had guests with me that night. I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of the ordinary or out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
If one assumes that the person Mr. Engarde was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? You have to press statements and find a contradiction.
The defendant's room? Why did you go there?
Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of. And I wanted to say, congrats! What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright!
What is it?
You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you?
Huh?
I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star. But I'm not the killer!
Oh, no one said you were, Mr. Powers.
No, please! Don't trick me! Every time you do your lawyer thing, witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
Every time?
Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue your testimony.
Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then...
Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
It is true though, Phoenix would acquire a reputation after constantly proving witnesses to be killers.
I think some of them weren't actually killers either. I think he just tricked them.
Are you sure that was Matt Engarde?
Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then.
If that's the case, then he can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room?
At first? What do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform. And he had a bottle of juice on the tray.
Bellboy-ish.
Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
Why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry.
I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say, congrats!
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
Oh, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think.
So, who are these guests you're talking about?
You guys! Of course! You and Maya and Little Pearl! I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you.
Sudden screaming.
So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further.
Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her.
I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
What in the world am I supposed to present for any of this?
Maybe he'll remember a detail if you press him again.
I At first? What do you mean by that?
I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. He just wasn't normal!
And why?
I don't know! What are you guys thinking?
How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a sec. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
I felt something weird! It's because of Matt! He gave the bellboy a tip.
Should it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Ah! Ah! That's it! Oh, you really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes, Your Honor.
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary bellboy, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Okay. Mr. Powers, please. Give your testimony while I shake up my drink. You read about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
So you gave the bellboy a tip? What's so strange about that?
Oh, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was, because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
That's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket! And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was shocked! I'm afraid I don't follow at all, mister.
Suddenly from Georgia?
It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much.
I hate it when they get big tips.
Could you please clarify for the court about how much you would say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. Why? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash!
A roll of cash?
Yeah! Well, how interesting. That certainly was a generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious. The defendant is a superstar! That kind of tip is a typical fare for people like him.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
He still hasn't got paid by anyone. Is he even alive?
He begs for money on the street in cases.
That's why he really hates his job. So supposing that a roll of cash is not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor.
Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Correa.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses now, Edgeworth!
Yee-haw!
He said horses. You don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
Yes.
Well, I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley the Killer?
He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I'm certain that the person this witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer.
Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out. Oh? No, yeah. Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
What?
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. It always sounds like that no matter what I do for some reason.
Please testify.
Yes, sir. Right away. This time, I was in a hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the bathroom.
What?
Or it was a room. When I say that bathroom, I meant Juan Correa's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah! So that's why he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean...
Thank you very much. That is all we need for now.
But I'm not done! There's still more!
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see.
But I got more in the basement, Polly.
What?
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room.
No, really, what?
It's whatever Rocky said.
Completely threw me off. I was like, what the heck are you talking about, basements?
And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it is your turn to entertain and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter.
Why is it when Peanuts laughing? It's like pose so like weird and creepy.
It's supposed to be nervous laughing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like nervous, like scratching the back of his neck.
And what time was it?
I don't know. The award ceremony ended around 8, right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
Sorry. I thought maybe I could catch Matt and say my congrats!
Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how did you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform, after all.
But, you see, he had those stitches in his face! So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt.
So which room did the bellboy come out of? Was it the bathroom or the Juan Corrida's room?
The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, I think it was the bathroom in there. The one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bear. It was Juan's room, alright.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Teddy bear.
Let us continue with the testimony, shall we?
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy, he was one of those service room people, right? Room service, whatever they call it nowadays. But he wasn't pushing a cart! And he wasn't holding a tray, either! You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you?
I agree, that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers testify? Slide or... There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy!
But there really is!
There really isn't!
If you two are done being school children... What was that? Bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever.
Will Powers fell over for a second.
Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth! Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could please amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
So you're saying that it's suspicious for a bellboy to come out of a room empty-handed?
Yep, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand, and then there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Not on the juice, but on the tray.
Juice? What kind of juice was it?
Pretty sure it's tomato.
If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I guess we could dodge the bullet for this one.
Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record!
I don't think I pressed that, did I?
Please don't be so quick to judge!
But it's kind of a powers family thing. Think of every single person as a thief.
Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent.
That's not the point, Phoenix.
Why
In
should
any
you just
case,
say things so much? Just chill. Let Phoenix do his job.
if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us.
But he really is the assassin, you know?
Yes, but you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one.
I mean, I left the juice and everything there. But would I present that or present this?
Trust your instincts.
Stupid photo. Mr. Powers!
Yes!
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches.
So, baseball has stitches? Are you saying that all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Yeah! There's also him being empty-handed.
I would like to ask the court to please take a look at this.
Look at this photograph. It's a dead body again. This is the crime scene.
Sounds like he's announcing at the beginning of a show. This is the crime scene.
There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corda's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this bottle of tomato juice to Mr. Corda's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Ah! But That would mean the bellboy had seen and left the dead body in the room.
But can you prove that Mr. Corda was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes.
I blame you! You led me here!
I'm terribly sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh, yeah! I almost forgot.
Huh? What?
That bellboy, he was wearing gloves!
Gloves?
Yeah, pitch black leather gloves. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that one, right?
Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Sorry, slipped my mind.
Arr! Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, got to focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he did have gloves on? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Wright! That bellboy was wearing black leather gloves.
So, a football is made of leather? Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they have leather?
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. What if he was just a fashionable bellboy? He liked leather gloves.
It seems we have finally come to an understanding.
This episode is just destroying my throat.
Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay.
The judge gets excited hearing about leather gloves.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door. Just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, and the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom, and then I went back to my seat.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene next, went to the defendant's room.
And I got all that by accident.
Some accident? I'd say you saw too much. All of it was suspicious to high heaven.
What? Hi, what? Who's Evan?
High heaven.
Oh. Hi, Evan.
Oh, that was suspicious. Hi, Evan!
Yeah, I'm confused. I think it's safe to say we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright! Your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me! I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spy.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
From the door of the bathroom, with my known left eye, in a sort of sneaky spy-like.
I knew he was spying!
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.